What's up, Marvel Snap players? It's been a while since we've done a deck tech, and I've kind of been eagerly awaiting some cards to release, like High Evolutionary, which is still a little way away, and I've been waiting for a whole bunch of other different things to come out because some of the latest cards didn't seem that exciting at first glance. But after seeing a lot of the other content creators pull out Jeff and make Jeff look really interesting, as he was one that I skipped, I was like, actually, maybe I should pick this up, because together with Nebula, the latest edition, it actually makes pretty nicely for a lane lockdown control shell. And so this is what I've been playing at the moment. We get Sunspot, who was so powerful he got nerfed to 0. And then Nebula, who arguably does the same thing in the same slot and has 1 power. Okay, it's a great start. Great start. We've got our 3 ramp cards: Psylocke, Electro, and Wave, where the goal is to Professor X onto the Sunspot or Nebula lane like as early as possible, or drop Sandman on 4. We also have Storm for locking down a lane in absence of doing one of these things. Jeff can then be played into the Professor X lane or into the Storm lane if, like, on the turn that we're doing it, they play something that makes them winning. And then on the top end, we've got Leader and Magneto, both of which we could probably cast at some point during this game, where we've got 1 lane lockdown. We just need a huge power in the last one to be able to win, is kind of the goal between these 2 guys. And the deck's pretty straightforward. You are really just playing stuff out on curve, but the trick to it comes to trying to figure out what is going to be the most punishing to your opponent, and then being energy efficient. But let's see how we go in some games. Okay, this isn't that bad. We just go Daredevil. We unfortunately miss Nebula and Sunspot, but we can still play them later. Okay. Draw Wave. I think we just throw Daredevil here. Probably into Electro next turn. They are playing Discard. They're also possibly a bot. But if I can't beat a bot with this deck, who can I beat? Okay, well, I'm pretty good. Blows up our Electro, and we just get the extra energy for free. Which will be good for Sunspot. Okay, we've got Leader next turn. I think we want a Leader on the final turn. So probably want a Magneto next turn. So we have some options here. I want to play Jeff, but I also kind of want to just Sunspot Wave, because Sunspot will get 1 here, tying, but then next turn, Wave means I'll have 2 extra energy if I play Magneto, and so I'll get 2 more points in a Sunspot. Please Hellcast. I might Magneto in this lane, maybe. But I wonder if he just plays Apocalypse now. Got 3 cards in hand. On my overlay, you can't see the opponent's stats, only mine, but they've got 3 cards in hand, 3 cards in deck. They're playing the Collector. So I could move Hellcow and split up their power, maybe? This is probably good. And then I just Leader here on the last turn, because I think they're going to want a Modok at the end, but that doesn't give them that much value. If I snap here, they retreat. I think this is fine. I'll put the 1 power on Sunspot. Okay. definitely a bot. Almost won all 3 lanes. That was kind of goofy. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know that I can abuse it beyond maybe Electro. Because the season just started and I got bumped down to 40, because I didn't really play on the ladder to grind up that much last season. I'm expecting to see a lot of bots. A lot of bots. This is kind of annoying. Since what's better in a lane that does not have this? Okay. That's pretty good. We're gonna Magneto into here. On 4. Squirrel Girl. So surely there's got to be a big destroy card incoming. It's a little annoying, but it doesn't matter. Really is Sandman, which means that Professor X is really the only thing that we could rip off the top. Yeah, that's pretty good for us, but we hit Nebula instead. So I think we're just going to be playing Storm. Because I reveal first. Which means they won't get a duplicate. So they've got 3 cards in hand. So with the duplicate they would go to full. And I think I did pass here. Like, what do? Like, leader Kamatar is probably pretty good also. I snap and they retreat, guaranteed. I'm still pretty sure this is just a bot. Yeah, okay. This might be the same deck. Okay. Space Sunspot here. Nebula in this location will be great for obvious reasons. Let me hit Storm. I think Storming here is pretty good. They're not playing Destroyer, they're playing Patriot. Which is interesting. So I can go like this. Oh, I probably don't. On 5 we're gonna lead it here. Is the plan. Okay. Weirdly use Super Scroll in the game where I have no ongoing things in hand. So I get to see potentially what I'm copying. Blue Marvel, that's pretty good. It does give him a Blue Marvel though, because of Super Scroll. I don't know that this is winnable. I kind of needed to peel Magneto, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. This might actually be a retreat. If I had Electro earlier on, Super Scroll would have been bad. That's pretty good. So with Daredevil, I probably want a Sandman on 4. I get to Professor X off the Daredevil and then leader for complete. I think we can snap to that.
Juggernaut. That's fine. This is so apart. You play things so fast. I'm gonna go like this. I could Magneto here. I reveal first though. All I have to do is win this lane. Yeah, they retreat. So if they play anything in the middle, I win, basically. And if they don't play anything in the middle, I win. So, leader, still good. Still good if you have Sandman. Machine mod is interesting. That's pretty good. Actually, put this in my opponent's hand, that's fine. Wow, it actually plays it. Okay, so we're winning on the right. We get to then Magneto leader middle or something. What do you got here? That's a hobgoblin. I can't draw a card. I'm pretty confident this wins left. Yeah, opponent retreats. This is just bots, non-stop bots. But that's kind of the idea. You lock down as many lanes as you can, and then you try and use leader to break parity, or Magneto to swing a lot of power into one lane, and then using, like, the idea is you get Nebula down really early on and then lock up that lane, and then same for Sunspot and they'll grow bigger. And that's kind of what we did. Unfortunately, I'm pretty confident that I played exclusively bots for this video, which is a little awkward when it comes to recording footage, but it still lets you see what the deck does in action and gives you some idea of what these cards can possibly do. Maybe if they're worth, you know, buying the pass or spending the tokens on. Because I wasn't convinced Jeff was any good. I thought it was just big Nightcrawler. And it actually seems like the more and more things they add to the game that make it harder to put things in lanes, Jeff just gets better, which seems kind of crazy. But that is a look at control in Marvel Snap. If you thought this was helpful or interesting or whatever, let me know. If you have any substitutions you would make for the list or something that you think would make the deck better, let me know in the comments for sure. I want to try out this stuff and I want to find out what the best version of the deck is. But also, while you're typing a comment about how I'm really dumb and don't know how to build decks, also hit the like and subscribe button, because that makes me feel good after reading that comment. But I also do a whole bunch of other stuff on this channel. We've got a lot of Pokemon content lately. We've also got Magic the Gathering historic content, and I'm also doing a lot about board game stuff because my day job is a board game designer. I'm actually making a reverse murder mystery board game, so if that sounds like something interesting, definitely check out some of that content on the channel, because not only do I have a bunch of content about the game, but I also have a bunch of content about what it took to get the game from concept to Kickstarter, which is coming on the 14th of May. If you want to check that out, I'll have links for all that kind of stuff in the description, and there'll also just be some buttons up on screen that you could click to check out some of the other stuff on my channel. So hopefully the YouTube algorithm knows something that you would find interesting and it would be there. So maybe click that. Click the button. Click it. This one. Click that one.